Do you have any childhood memories of wanting to go on a bike ride during a nice summer day, only to realize that your bike tires are flat, so then you ask your dad to take you to the gas station to help you fill them up, only to realize that the valve on the tire and the tube isn't the right one, and then suddenly your day is ruined, your dad's mad? Wouldn't it have been nice if there would be some type of tool that would have made that whole thing just a lot easier? So today I have a handful of bike pumps here, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what each offers and what you'll get around that price point that each one is in. So this is our entry-level floor pump from Bikesmart. It's the Powerflate 2, and it has a couple features that you'll find across other entry-level floor pumps as well. But to start off with, it'll be able to do both Presta and Schrader valves. The cool thing about this specific pump is that you don't need to unscrew anything to do that. It'll fit both valve types as it is. You can just pop it on there, close the latch, and then start pumping away. It goes up to 160 PSI, which is more than enough for 90% of cyclists. It's a plastic body, so it's fairly lightweight. It's actually relatively small compared to other floor pumps, which is actually nice if you're someone that might not use it very frequently. So that leads me into who this bike pump is for. So who is this bike pump for? Well, pretty much everyone, but I think specifically if you're someone that doesn't ride super frequently, if you just need something basic that you only use every now and then, this would be a great option. It's reliable, it's affordable, and it'll work on every bike. So moving on to our mid-level pumps, such as the Bikesmart Turboflate 2. So some of the differences between this and an entry-level pump would be that usually mid-level pumps have a aluminum or metal construction for the body, which helps with durability. They also usually have a higher capacity both in pressure and volume, so this pump actually goes up to 200 PSI instead of 160. And with the higher volume chamber, you'll also be able to fill up the same amount of air but with less pumps. On top of that, for this specific pump head, you'll have individual fitments for both Presta or Schrader valves, so the pump will still be able to do both. You'll just have to rotate to choose which one. Now that gives you a better fitment for each one, which will overall improve durability. This level of pump will be great if you're using it very frequently, maybe if you're using it multiple times a day. The added durability, the replaceable parts, the bigger volume chamber, it'll all make for a better experience if you're using it super frequently. And now the top tier of pumps. So at this level, you usually start to see an insane build quality and added features for specific situations. So take the Lezyne CNC floor drive, for example. This pump is going to have a bigger gauge, but it'll also be a more accurate gauge, which is something that a more serious cyclist would definitely want to set up their tires at the exact pressure that they want. Now this pump actually has an analog gauge, but Lezyne does offer an option with a digital gauge, which will offer even more precision when you're pumping up your tires. Not only that, but the pump head comes with an air bleed valve, so you can actually release some air if you need to. On top of that, the pump head itself doesn't latch on like the other heads. It actually screws onto the valve, so it'll be a better fitment overall. And another neat little feature that they included is on the back, you'll have a valve core remover. Overall, this pump, everything about it is super well constructed. So who would I recommend this bike pump for? I'd probably recommend this pump to someone that's looking for simply the best option out there. The more accurate, most reliable, most durable pumps, this is pretty much the top of the line. However, there are pumps that are a little bit more expensive, but not necessarily because of their build quality, but because they offer other features as well. Now looking at our other premium option, this is the Giant Control Tower Boost. So what makes this pump special? Well, this is actually a pump that's more geared towards tubeless tires. So it serves as a regular floor pump, but it also serves as a compressor. So on the back, you'll see this lever, which when you have it down, it'll charge. So you can pump it up to 200 PSI, and then you press the button on the back. It'll release a large burst of air, which will seat your tubeless tires. Now, of course, the build quality of this pump has to be great since it is also serving as a compressor. But this is a case of a pump that's more designed towards a specific situation or a specific need. So with that being said, I'd recommend this pump probably to every rider, but specifically those who have tubeless tires. It'll be great if you need to set them up or if you simply need to reseat them whenever you put new sealant in them. And that's all I got on pumps today, so hopefully that helps you find an option that works for you. If not, maybe as a gift to a friend that you want to save from having to go to the gas station. And if you have any further questions or concerns, you can either go into one of our stores or you can also contact us online through mikesbikes.com. We have agents there ready to help. So thanks, and we'll catch you on the next one.